Hello, my friends. Let me show you here a sign, a great big sign. And I mean it in the literal context. As anybody who's listened to me understands that for 2 years, I've seen Elon Musk. I've watched his rise into being pop culture and the icon that he is currently. I've watched him take over companies, and I've watched him put up all kind of stuff in the skies that nobody knows what they're even really doing. I mean, picture this, okay? And I spoke of this in the last video. Like the Maginot Line, like France putting up a defense because they knew Germany was about to invade, or even like Germany putting up their defenses because they knew that America was going to invade. If you expect a war is coming, you put up a defense before the enemy comes to you. And remember, I've spoke to you, the Battle of Armageddon is God and his angels against the world and Satan's angels. Right? That's the grand battle. That is the world war, as it's a war of the worlds. In Revelation 12, we understand that there's a war in heaven, and then that war continues down to earth, sweeping a third of the stars out of sky. It's like heaven is finally cleaned of Satan and his angels, but now earth has got a problem as they have come down to the earth. Satan, being fully aware of who his people are and these times, he's setting up a defense, a last stand against God, setting up the Battle of Armageddon. And what if Elon Musk, right out in the open, is building a Maginot Line in space? What if he's fortifying the beaches, as Germany did? What if they're building that right now? And how would the government get away with doing this? Well, it's very easy. The government delegates what it needs done to the corporations, and people don't think anything of it. Look at what Facebook has done. For instance, just as a singular example, Twitter did. All these social media sites do it. They do the bidding of the government. They do, because they're a corporation, what the government can't do. In other words, if the government wanted to hide something, the best way to hide it is always in plain sight, but so that nobody's pointing the finger at them. So say Elon is in on all of this because he is the Antichrist, and I'm not saying that for certain. I'm saying let's just hypothetically try to put these scriptures together and what the times are actually showing us. Let's say that he is that Antichrist. So he is the son of perdition. He's going to his destruction, but he knows he has to do battle against God one final time, and maybe Satan believes that he can win. Who knows what that actually amounts to? But Satan would enter in to the governments of the world as he sits atop of them. He controls them. He controls the world. He controls the corporations. And what if he's building his defense in plain sight so that nobody questions it? Because it's not the government that's doing it. It's the corporation that's doing it. It's the government scapegoat. It's what the government turns to when they want to do something that they cannot legally do according to the Constitution, for instance. They turn to a corporation and the corporations do it. What if that is happening right now and Elon is that one who is sending all of this stuff into the sky, building the Maginot Line against God and his forces, setting up the Battle of Armageddon, and it's hidden in plain sight and nobody even questions it because, oh, it's just crazy Elon, or it's that trillionaire Elon Musk, he's up to something. Oh, they're just shooting rockets all up through the atmosphere, and they're building a replacement to the internet, because if the internet gets cut down, what would be left? Well, it would be Elon's Starlink. He's just building microchips to put into people's bodies so that it essentially takes over their brain. It's just silly Elon doing all those billionaire things, and nobody even sits and questions it or thinks about it. Right, this sign that I'm speaking of, what a thing, what a sight this was, happened in San Francisco, the Twitter headquarters, formerly Twitter, now known as X. And remember, I spoke about how the name of the beast, rather than be the number 666, it could also, by translation, be referring to X. So the name of the beast is X, not the name of his number, not 666. The beast actually being called X. I can show you that in a translation from Greek to Latin. I can show you where that potentially could be that. Like I said, again, these things I don't know, but when you're seeing all these signs pop up showing this, it's kind of hard not to look at it and see it with spiritual eyes of something that's really happening and about to happen on the earth. In San Francisco, which is Sodom, the Sodomites, what was Sodom is today called San Francisco, California. I've spoken about this for years, how San Francisco, California is going to its destruction. It's going to be just like Sodom and Gomorrah was. New York City is one, San Francisco is the other, and I've been saying it also for years. X marks the spot. And look at what Elon just had put up in San Francisco. A big lit up strobe light X above the headquarters. X marks the spot. The name of the beast, X, marking his territory, that God himself overthrows, as God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. He's marking California with this. And how does Satan come? He comes as an angel of light. He's the light bringer, according to those who worship him. It's him, it's not Jesus, it's Satan. And he's literally putting up a strobe of light where God is going to begin the overthrow in Sodom. As we see this new bright pulsating X sign at Twitter headquarters shines into San Francisco apartments, angers residents. Here's another picture of it. Look at this. Twitter neighbors complain of the lit up X sign working at high intensity. X is his name. He's got his sign. He's coming like an angel of light because the war in the heavens is about to be over. And soon they are about to fall to the earth. And there they will set up their final defense along with the people of the earth, because the people of the earth are expecting an alien encounter or an invasion. They believe it's aliens. They don't understand that it's angels. They don't understand that it's the battle of Armageddon, God against Satan. They don't understand any of this. They're just going to believe that it's angels and that they're trying to invade, so we have to go to war with them. Just as Ronald Reagan gave in a speech once. How quickly would the world unite if there was an alien force that came against it? Well, God is alien to this world. That is why everybody looked at Christ and wanted him destroyed. He is alien to this world. People who follow Christ, how we think, how he has taught us, how we are alien to the world. Even those who are supposed to be for us, like the so-called church, even they come against us who truly know the Lord, because we are alien to them. They think about the world, they think about the physical concerns, and the spiritual concerns are put on the back burner. They're like teaching somebody to do a calculus problem, but they don't know how to do addition. They're talking about the rapture when they've never actually been born again. And X marks the spot because the beast is about to take his position on the throne. And again, I'm kind of speaking in hypothetical here, but it kind of lines up to make exact sense of what you would expect if you were reading the Bible from an outside perspective and just kind of looking around the world and trying to put it together like a puzzle piece. Something like this you would be looking at as we look at it here today. So I just kind of wanted to share this, that I saw, and how that could be incredibly important as to the timing of the overthrowing of Sodom. X is marking the spot. God bless.